Welcome to the Health Freedom Show. I'm your host, Morentin. In this episode, I interview Fit Pro Josh Carter, aka the Body Transformation Expert. Josh is a high level personal trainer, owner of Carter Fitness in West Hills, California, and he also mentors other fitness professionals to help them increase cash flow and have a massive impact on their communities. In this interview, Josh discusses how to achieve work life balance, which he is a master at. He also shares tips on maintaining a positive mindset on how to get fit and stay fit in 2020. Josh also briefly discusses how he was able to recover from a nasty shoulder injury that had sidelined him. And today, Josh is pain free and feels better than he has in over a decade. Okay, so let's get right into the interview. We'll see you in a moment. Hey guys, on the line today we have Josh Carter from Carter Fitness in West Hills, California. So I first met Josh over a decade ago at this thing called the Fitness Business Summit that used to go on. And well, first thing, he lived in California and so did I. So, so that what attracted me, to becoming sort of friends with him and stuff like that. And, so we had the Facebook thing going on. And then, a couple of years ago, we sort of touched base again, and we've been sort of keeping in contact over the years and things like that. So Josh is a really proficient, profound fitness professional, and you can see he's also very, very fit. So he walks the walk, and he does have Carter Fitness out in West Hills, California. And he also, is a mentor to other fitness professionals. So, he has a lot to offer. He's actually a creator, like that's one of the things, like he creates programs and provides them to other fitness professionals. And that's really, really important, when it comes to, somebody that's actually just copying somebody else, or somebody that actually creates something that adds benefit to people and their community, right? So that's why we have Josh on here today. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your background?
Oh, yeah. How much time you
Welcome.
got? How much time you got, man? I'm old. I've been around a while. Yeah. So, hey, thank you for that wonderful intro.
Happy birthday, by the way.
What's that?
Happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah. Thus the decorations behind me. For those of you watching on video, my staff put up some stuff that I just haven't taken down yet, mostly because I like it. But yeah. So, all right. Yeah, been around the block. Been in the industry about 25 years. Personal trainer, gym owner. Business coach. I've been doing some online stuff now for a while. I create programs that other gym owners and PTs can use to increase their business. And yeah, man, you know what? My passion is helping people, and beyond that, helping people who help people. That's kind of what it comes down to. So that's just what fulfills me. So yeah, so that's the long and short of it. I mean, I can go into a lot of detail, but
right on.
That's kind of a decent summary.
Cool. Very good. So, so one of the things too, we want to say, Josh is college educated, UCLA, and like a lot of fitness professionals are, well educated. People don't know that, that the meathead kind of a thing. We are meatheads, but we are also educated, and we also do care.
Yep.
One of the things that is really amazing, I think, with you and your business and your life just really is, you have two sons, and I see you on Facebook and stuff, and you have a balance. You have a work life, you have a personal life. You go out and you have time with your kids, and you do all these things, and that's not typical of a fitness professional.
Yeah.
So how do you do that?
Okay. Well, thank you for recognizing. I strive for balance. Some days are hits, some days are misses. I'm certainly by no means perfect. Honestly, it's what, on Facebook, I post a lot about me and my kids and spending time with my kids. If we talk about the 5 love languages, right, which a lot of people know about, there's certain ways that we give and receive love. My primary love language is quality time. So for me, the best thing in my life is spending time with my kids. So that is what I prioritize. And I also, by extension, prioritize that within my business, meaning if what I am doing takes me away from spending time with my family and my boys, then I'm not doing it right. Then something needs to be shifted. So I have endeavored to create a life around lack of a better term, freedom, right? Obviously I want to create money. Obviously I want to have enough in my bank account to keep the bills paid, travel, have fun, vacation, that type of stuff. But ultimately it comes down to, if my boys say, hey, we want to go to the beach this weekend or whatever, right? Can I do it? Yep, let's go. Whatever it is. And they're older now. They're 14 and oh my God, going to be 18 in a week. But when they were younger, it was about just showing up for their doctor's appointment, their checkups, and they're going to get a haircut or one of those stupid school plays or whatever it was, back to school night. I could absolutely go because I got to dictate my schedule. And so again, that is one of the huge benefits of being in our industry is that we can, in many, if you do it right, you can dictate your own terms. Now, bottom line is when bills come due and there's problems, you're the guy. I mean, that's it. You can't lay it off on your boss or whatever. But more for me, more upsides than downsides for sure.
Right on. So do you structure, do you have do you schedule your stuff and structure yourself pretty hardcore and are able to do that?
Yeah, I'm pretty ruthless. I'm pretty ruthless with my time. That said, I'm also relatively flexible. So there are certain things that are non-negotiable, meaning I have a workout time every single day that's on my calendar. I can move it one way or the other if need be. And but I don't miss. I don't miss my workout. That for me, that's like my sanity time. It helps me decompress and all that other stuff. But yeah, my day starts. My first meeting is at 6 a.m. every day, so I have a meeting with my staff, and we just kind of review things. And then my day gets rolling, and then I try to be done 3 or 4. But throughout that day, I build in flexibility, meaning I'll block off time for calls and for coaching and for creation and even, sometimes I'll block off time for a nap or meditation or whatever, something along those lines. But I try to block everything to the best of my ability and yet still give some free time where, if I want to sit down and veg out and watch Netflix for an hour just because I need to kind of reset, then I can do that too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, because a lot of people don't understand that in order to create freedom, you need to have like a schedule that you follow. It's the more schedule that you have, and in your life, then the more freedom you can create, right? Because it takes away from chaos.
Yeah. So, what is it? Failure to plan is planning to fail. Something along those lines. That's kind of the way I look at it. I try to create the more structure I have, the more proficient I am, the more efficient I am, the more I get done in a shorter amount of time, which then allows me to have free time instead of by the end of the day going, oh shit, I didn't finish X, Y, and Z, and I oh my God, got to get that done. Right. Yeah. That doesn't, things happen every once in a while, but for the most part, I'm able to avoid, catastrophes. Right.
Yeah. Right on. Awesome. So switching gears a little bit, so we're in this, coronavirus thing, and
no, I haven't heard of that. What's happening?
And we're
when did this happen?
Yeah. But and we're in the most restrictive fitness state pretty much, and I know you have a gym, but you're staying fit though, and it's everything is harder. Getting food is harder. All this different stuff. How are you able to maintain your fitness?
So for me personally,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So me personally, like I said, my workout time is non-negotiable. Now I have it easier than many in that I own the gym, and even though we are closed, as it were, I can still come in and work out on my own. So I do have that benefit. But I can say with pretty much 100% certainty that even if I was unable to, bolted the doors of my gym, I would still have my workout time. I would find something to do. I don't, again, non-negotiable. I don't make excuses. That is my time. The way I look at it is it's have to versus get to. I don't have to work out. I get to work out, and I look forward to it every single day. Right. And so for me, it is a big old get to. I am blessed to be able to work out. And I'm certainly beyond blessed to be able to have access to a gym when the majority of people, and certainly in our state, aren't, right?
Definitely.
So that's the way I look at it, and that's the way I look at my fitness and my fitness and health in general, nutrition, the whole thing. Is I don't have to eat this way. I get to eat this way, right? I can eat, things I love, as much as I want, give or take. I'm not sitting here and eating jars of peanut butter and pizza every day. But I can eat things I love, and then, every once in a while splurge. And I get to have, at 49 years old, my body fat percentage is 8, 9, 210, somewhere. I haven't measured in a couple of weeks, but somewhere in there, super lean, you know, in general, right? Better than I was 20, 25 years ago. And I'm not starving I'm not starving myself. I don't feel restricted. I'm not, people say, oh, you have to sacrifice. That's bullshit. No, you don't. It's a matter of creating a system that you like and love so that you can enjoy what you eat. You can enjoy how you train. Now, maybe it's not about, for some people, maybe it's not about the weight room. They never want to step foot in the weight room. Fine. Go do your thing. But this is the one body we got, man. We got to take care of it. And so it doesn't do any of us any good to dread being physical or, oh man, I can't believe I have to eat this again. If that's what you're thinking, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So, so how are you helping people in your community right now? So the people that don't have a gym and things like that.
They pay me. No, totally kidding. We are doing, so we have our members, right? Not as many as we used to, just truthful, not as many as we used to. Some people lost their jobs and that other stuff. So we are opened. So we can, here in California, we can train outdoors, right? And I don't know if that's California or just LA County, because to a certain degree, it doesn't fucking matter because I'm in LA County, so I gotta do what they tell me. So we're training outdoors. So we do outdoor sessions, not as many as we used to, and we do virtual sessions every day, two, three, something like that, 2 or 3 virtual sessions every single day. So that's what we're doing for our for our gym members. And still we do Zoom calls, just kind of catch ups and see how everybody's doing. Nutritional track, the typical things that we do to go above and beyond. We actually starting something this month called Halloween, where it's about becoming lean over October, and then also we're doing a Squat-tober challenge where you work up to be able to do 100 bodyweight squats. Just, try to keep it fun and entertaining, because a lot of people feel trapped at home. So that's what we're doing for our members. And then I have just a Facebook site, that's a Facebook group rather, that is, free for anybody. We got, I don't remember, 700-800 people, something like that in there. And we post workouts. We do live stuff in there. We post content daily, just kind of emotional pump ups and things like that to make people feel good and let them know that they're not alone. Right. That's one of the things that I've noticed in our community is just not in our community, but just in general, I would say, is that it has created a sense of aloneness, which can be emotionally devastating, especially like elderly people. Like, for instance, my mother, she doesn't live far away. It's 2, 3, 4 miles. I don't know what it is exactly, but she lives alone and she works for me. And it used to be, she came into the gym and we saw her every day and people saw her and my boys got to see her. And now because of COVID and that other stuff, she not really supposed to come in. And so she's on her own. And I know a lot of people like that, and it can just be emotionally devastating. So I'm striving to create some sense of connection with, so people know that they're not alone, whether it's via Zoom or whatever we can do, because eventually we want to get back to some semblance of our pre-COVID lives, whatever that may be. I'm not smart enough to know what that's going to look like, but I know it's not always going to be like this, because what this is not acceptable is the bottom line. I don't get political about vaccines and disinformation, whether the fuck's going on, I don't know. But what I know is that this doesn't work, and we're going to figure out a way to make it better. So,
right on, awesome. And are people embracing the online training at all? Or
yes and no. We got some people who just said, I don't like online training, so I'm just going to take a break.
Right on.
Which is, I don't know, man. If that was my only option, then I would do it. Would I be, thrilled?
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, of course not. But I tell these people, it's like, okay, so would you just take a break from brushing your teeth because for some reason it became inconvenient? Just gonna stop? How would that work out for you?
Yeah.
Oh no, but this is different. No, it's really not.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not. So I can't think of a necessarily perfect analogy, but the whole brushing your teeth thing, you're never going to take a break. So again, this is the only body we got. So just taking a break from working out is not, for me, not a viable solution. Some people love the online stuff because we have different camps, right? I mean, not boot camps, but different camps of people, meaning some people, hey, you're training outside. Awesome. I want to come and do that. We do the social distance. It's all fun. We're at a park or we do some in the parking lot here, whatever. And they're cool with that. Others are like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable being in even a small crowd yet. And it's like, Okay, you know, you do you. And they're like, no, I love the virtual stuff. Great. And then there's people who don't want to do both. I don't know. I try not to assign too much to people's motivations, but it's also a wonderful excuse to sit on your ass, right? Well, I can't because I don't like virtual. I'm not going to the park, so I'm going to sit on my ass and you know.
Yeah. So
That's
yeah, and it's
that's
true,
the reason why I'm out of shape and unhealthy is because of COVID. Damn it! No, you have decided to validate the reasons why you should sit on your ass. So
yeah. So, you know, and it's true, you know, like if I don't have access to the gym right now. I mean, in fact, if I wanted to, I could, because I know tons of gym owners around me, but literally like just the time wise, because of the business that I'm, you know, the supplement business that I have, you know, it's just crazy right now. So, but if you turn this camera around, there's a dumbbell rack, there's medicine ball rack, there's all this kind of stuff in my office now.
nice.
You know, and I do sets in between meetings and stuff right now, you know, just to get workouts in. So you can do it, you know. Do you offer online training and stuff right now?
Yeah, so I do one-on-one online training. Being perfectly frank, relatively high end. You know, so it's a higher investment for my people because I give them a massive amount of value and service and customize stuff exactly for them. I've got clients all over the country, but only a handful because I want to make sure that I give them exactly what it is they need. So that's not like some group training where it's just everybody gets the same thing. No, it's highly
Right on. So we'll put links to the Facebook group and to your online training stuff, you know, in the description below.
Cool, man.
Let's transition over into the CBD and like how we like sort of reconnected a couple years ago, and let's talk about that.
Okay. Yeah, I keep some with me all the time. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Whatever. There you go. Yeah. So as we mentioned earlier, I'm old and I've been lifting a long time. And one friend of mine years ago said, "You're either going to end up in a, you know, if you decide to work out, you're going to end up in an orthopedist office, and if you decide not to work out, you're going to end up in a cardiologist office. So you decide which one it's going to be." So I lift, and so that means orthopedic issues, which, you know, essentially joints and stuff get a little worn out. So right now it's my shoulders have been my biggest issue, and I was told to stop lifting. I think when we first talked, the guy said, "Yeah, anything where you like move your arms, yeah, don't do that." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And you know, I hate to put it like this, but I had a real lack of faith in the individual who was speaking because he's an orthopedic surgeon and whatnot, but he was also grossly overweight. And so it's hard for me to take fitness advice. Granted, I know he's talking about joints, and he knows way more about joints than I do, for sure. But that, again, not an acceptable outcome, not acceptable option. So I was searching for everything. I think you found me because I posted and said, "Hey, this idiot said I'm supposed to do this, and that's not working for me. I'm looking for other alternatives. Who's got what?" You chimed in, we met up, and I started taking CBD with regularity. Am I back to my 25-year-old pre-injury self? No, but you know what? I can still put up some weights. The shoulders still work. I'm happy and functional, and a lot less pain. So for, you know, I know there's a lot of uses for CBD. For me, primarily, I use it for the anti-inflammation issues and just keeping me moving, I guess would be a good way of doing it.
Right on. Awesome. Yeah, because I remember like back then, like you said, like he's told me to stop, and that's not an option. And then, you know, you took it for a while, and you're like, "Hey, I could feel something." And then I remember like it was about 4 or 5 months in, you sent me a message on Facebook, and it was like, "Hey, I just did 3 plates on each side for 5 reps on the bench."
Yep, back to 315, and I was struggling at 135, and coming from a guy who was putting up 400 at one point.
Yeah,
going to 135 was, granted, I'm mature enough to know that it's not all about the weight now. I get it, but oh man, is it demoralizing to be bench pressing less than your 12-year-old son. That was hurtful. So I was really happy to get back up, and beyond that, could I do it? Sure, but it would have wrecked my shoulders. Now I can do it reliably, pain free, right? Again, older, wiser. I warm up now, and I do prehab and all that other stuff, but the CBD was a massive part of that for sure.
That's awesome. And then and then you said like when like it was helping with your mom too at some point?
Yeah. So, without getting too personal, my mom has some depression issues. Actually, just runs in my family. My son's got some issues. It's just one of those things. And I had some one of the drops, much like this. And I said, hey, try that, because she wasn't liking the typical doctor thing. Try the meds, meds, which again can be legit. I'm not wise enough to tell people to take them or not to take them, but I know for some people it's just not a great solution because of the side effects, right? And so she started adding this in, and she said she felt, did it solve her problems and make her happy? Oh my God, all my life is fixed. No. But you know what? She felt better and was able to deal with life and deal with those things on a much more consistent basis when she added that in.
Right on. Awesome.
Awesome. Very helpful. And as a son, it was very helpful for me to see that she was feeling better, because when trying to help family members or people that you're close to who are struggling with all sorts of issues, it can be rough when you can't fix it, right?
Yeah.
I can't go in and say, oh, hey, let me take care of that, right? There's not a check I can write, or something I can put together or anything like that. There's nothing I can do. So to be able to see that, hey, this helped and now she's feeling better, just hard to put a value on that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Cool, man. Well, I know you have a really tight schedule, so thank you, Josh, for sharing your knowledge with us and your experience with us. And
anytime, man.
And like I said, we'll put all your contact info down below. But what is your website and stuff like that?
So I got a few. For the life of me, I couldn't tell you what the link to the Facebook group is. I mean, it's facebook.com/blah blah blah. So I'll get that one to you. But carterfitness.com is always a good one, or thebodytransformationexpert.com.
Right on.
Those are two good ones. And then we can put at Carter Fitness. Is the Instagram. That's super easy. At Carter Fitness.
All right. Awesome.
That's my Twitter as well. So.
Cool. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Health Freedom Show. Have a beautiful day.
Thanks for having me on.
Peace. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the interview. Josh is a wealth of knowledge, and I appreciate him sharing his tips and strategies for success. More info, including links to Josh's website and social media, are in the video description. Remember that the MyFitLife channel and the Health Freedom Show do not take donations or contributions from outside sources for our shows. We are self-funded by my CBD and supplement company, MOVIDA. Listeners of our show get a 20% discount on all our products, and a portion of your purchase goes towards the Health Freedom Show. Go to movidaoils.com, use code MFL20 to receive your discount. Thanks again for tuning in to the Health Freedom Show. And remember, knowledge is power and health is wealth. Peace.